You've probably heard the term deep state tossed around on news programs, political podcasts, or social media. But what does it actually mean? Is it just a conspiracy theory, or does it refer to something real? Let's unpack this. The phrase deep state didn't originate in the United States. It first gained traction in Turkey in the 1990s, where it described a network of military, intelligence, and political actors who allegedly operated outside of the democratic government, often manipulating or even overthrowing elected leaders. In that context, the deep state referred to a shadowy, unaccountable part of the government that influenced policy behind the scenes, often in ways the public never saw. In the United States, the term began appearing more frequently in the 2000s, but it exploded into mainstream use around 2016. Some politicians and media personalities began claiming that unelected bureaucrats, career government employees, and intelligence officials were working to sabotage the agenda of elected officials, especially the president. This idea gained momentum during Donald Trump's presidency. His administration accused elements of the FBI, CIA, and State Department of leaking information and resisting his policies. The term deep state was used to suggest that parts of the federal government were acting with a hidden agenda without transparency or accountability. Today, deep state means different things depending on who's using it. To critics of the government, it often means a powerful, hidden network of elites, government officials, intelligence officers, and even media executives who pull the strings behind the scenes, no matter who wins elections. To scholars and analysts, it might simply refer to the permanent bureaucracy, the thousands of non-elected professionals who keep the machinery of government running regardless of who is in power. To others, it's a political slogan, used to cast doubt on investigations, media reports, or decisions made by agencies like the FBI or CDC. So while some see the deep state as a real and dangerous threat to democracy, others see it as a way to discredit or delegitimize legitimate parts of the government. There's no hard evidence of a unified conspiracy involving multiple agencies secretly controlling U.S. policy. However, there is evidence that agencies often resist drastic policy changes to protect stability. Whistleblowers and internal leaks do occur. The federal bureaucracy has its own culture, priorities, and internal politics. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's acting with secret intentions. In many cases, it's just the inertia of a large system, not a conspiracy. Still, belief in the deep state is widespread. A 2020 Monmouth University poll found that nearly 3/4 of Americans believed there was a group of unelected officials who secretly manipulate government policy. That's a staggering number. Whether real or not, belief in the deep state has real-world consequences. It undermines public trust in democratic institutions, fuels conspiratorial thinking, makes it harder to distinguish between legitimate criticism of government actions and baseless accusations. At its worst, it's used to justify political purges, silence dissent, or weaken checks and balances in government. In the end, the term deep state may say more about how people feel than about what's actually happening behind closed doors. It reflects anxiety about government, about power, and about transparency. So next time you hear someone mention the deep state, ask, are they talking about real issues of power and accountability, or just using it as a rhetorical weapon? Either way, understanding the history and the current meaning of the term gives us a clearer view of the political landscape and helps us navigate the line between healthy skepticism and paranoia. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand some of the issues, give it a like and subscribe for more clear history and current events. Got a question about this topic? Drop it in the comments, we're listening. Until next time, stay informed.